All right, lads and lasses, listen up very carefully. This is the last video that I'll be pre-shooting for you guys, okay? At least on the chain blades. This is the promised custom chain blade build, which I talked about yesterday when I did the Asian robot build versus Reddit. Now you probably see this. I mean, I say yesterday, but technically you'll see this about 2 days later. Anyway, Death Blossoms will be your blades of choice. Berserker Cell, Endurance Cell, Reaper's Dance as a special, Mod Hurricane Blades, Carabax Wings as your bond, okay? Tempest will be your Omni Cell of choice. You've got Koshai's Bloom with a Molten Cell right here, Skullforge with a Toughness Cell, Scravewing Jacket with an Adrenaline Cell. You've got Fiery Gauntlets with a Predator Cell, Chrono Treads with a Pulse Cell, okay? This is all very important, remember that. Okay, all of this will be what is necessary for you, okay? Overall, the perks that you're going to have in this build are +6 Adrenaline, +6 Molten, +6 Endurance, +6 Pulse, +3 Berserker, +3 Blade Storm, +3 Predator, and +3 Tough, okay? Why this particular setup? Okay, this will actually help you achieve even more damage than what I've shown before. You might think +3 Predator, +3 Berserker, what the fuck? Let me show you the proof, okay? Before we even go into the combat showcase, we'll go into the training grounds. I'll put it under the exact same conditions that I did yesterday, all right? Again, I keep saying yesterday, but you guys are just gonna have to, you know, deal with it. All right, I'm gonna set a timer of 1 minute, which I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna set a timer of 1 minute, right? And then during that 1 minute, we'll see how much damage we can deal. Now we've gone up 1 level, so the damage should expectedly be higher, but how much higher is it gonna be? Yesterday, we clocked in the Chainblade build that I built based off of the Redditors one. I built it and it did about 12,000 damage more with mine, right? A roughly 10% increase. So we should be expecting more than that, at least for a custom, right? Okay, so we're back at the same training dummy. Timer is set. We start 5 seconds in. And time, here we go. Now, as per before, we will not be grabbing the molten orbs. All right. Oops. Messed up on this one. There you go. And time. Okay, so we've gotten about 128k with 2.5k DPS with this build, and that is with messing up that first slam. I actually did a private test earlier, and we can actually get about 130k if I didn't miss the first slam with pulse. See, the first slam I just hit it without actually utilizing pulse. All right, so this build, although it drops cunning, it still has pulse, and it still does fantastic amounts of damage. Like I said, you would get about 30% more, and don't forget, you would get about, 30% more DPS with this build, and this is my custom Chainblade build, all right? But this isn't enough, so we're actually gonna pause recording right now, and I'm gonna go into the Blazeworks, same thing, all right? I hate doing cuts, but I wanna find a Hellion. I want to find a Scorched Stone Hellion and show you that this works, all right? Hey there, guys. Okay, it's time for the practical test, and first of all, full disclosure, I sincerely apologize because I actually killed Scorched Stone Hellion already, but I forgot to set the timer. So, full disclosure, that's exactly what happened. That's why you'll notice the XP bar is different. Once again, no hanky-panky. Here is... I also forgot to show the build in the last run. This is the exact same build we're running. Okay, no hanky-panky. It's exactly the same. Okay, no difference. All right, now we're gonna head over to that 22. I really wanted to find a 24, but I mean, I really couldn't, so it is what it is. And our aim will be to kill it in under 4 minutes. That will be the main goal here. So we're coming in now. Timer is starting. Okay. All right. We're in. Now this build follows pretty much the same usual principles, so no panic over it. All you really want to do is just maintain your cool, calm, collected self. Now, remember, with this build, you don't have to worry too much about death, but your only sustain is going to come from the Koshai's lantern. So please, please be very careful with that. All right, it's very, very important, because if you get hit too much or use your Koshai's improperly, you're going to end up using your res really early. And that's no good for you. All right. You want to try and do all your attacks ASAP, but at the same time, although you can benefit from the Terra status effect, remember that, the biggest thing here is that you're gonna have to deal with the fact that you've got no other true lifesteal other than your Koshais. So just be very careful of that. Okay. Shit. At least I didn't totally lose the slam. There we go. Just be very careful of that, because yeah, that's one of the big things that will basically, you know, not only annoy you but get you killed. Now, as soon as you get the chance to really spin down one of the legs, do it. All right, because this is going to be one of the only ways that you can really rip into this thing. I keep trying to say Koshai, but I know it's not a Koshai. It's a goddamn Squirtstone Hellion. All right. There we go. Now we're talking. This thing keeps going underground. There we go, and time. So that was about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, okay? In order to kill faster, right? Just remember that the main key differences between this kind of build is that, number one, there's no fear of death with this build. All right, it's a little more defensive, but at the same time, although you don't get the additional stuns from lightning element, which really do help in situations like this, you also benefit from the simple fact that whenever you fight the behemoth, you can proc the Terra status effect, which gives you and your team more sustain, which is again why I chose to run this specific loadout for custom building. Overall, the damage is more. However, one thing which you have to be very, very aware of honestly, is that you will have less stuns. You'll notice that the behemoth fell a lot less, okay, compared to yesterday's run, but we had more sustain and there was less danger of death. So again, it's up to you what kind of build you want to use, all right? But I tend to build with a bit of safety, all right, included in. Now, if you really don't want to, you can always change this back to parasitic. It's up to you. I rolled toughness simply to feed off a little more with the Koshai's Bloom, but again, it is absolutely your choice, all right? These kinds of minor changes can all be altered. Also, if you don't want to so much reliance on adrenaline, you want, excuse me, more reliance on predator, you can swap this endurance cell, all right, for either predator, all right, which would give you a 21% damage increase, berserker, which would give you 3% less DPS but no reliance on stamina, something to think about, just because your stamina will never truly be at 0. So some people prefer to have full berserker instead of full endurance. Up to you, up to you. All right, the addition of this extra bit of endurance here is a total of 18%. So it's genuinely up to you how much of that you can utilize. I tend to utilize it a lot, so I very much prefer endurance. But again, these are little modifications that you can do, okay, to make it better for you. All right, at the end of the day, the choice is yours, but I hope this little demonstration has helped you guys see how we do things and how these custom builds are designed, and each have their own different variation to make your slaying life easier. Me personally, I run something like this because, number one, like I said, defensive power is a lot more important to me because I'm not here to shave off, you know, a comment on YouTube was really helpful. I'm not here to shave off 10 or 20 seconds off your kill time because I'm not here to break a world speedrunning record. No, I'm here to enjoy a comfortable hunt, meaning that I can hunt without any worries in my mind. If I die, I just revive again. And you know, like, if I can do that with my friends, it allows you to focus, right? I don't have to be so intense on this game. You know, it allows me to just chill out, do my thing, you know, and that's why I prefer this. Again, up to you. You can choose to run my own build that I showed you yesterday with the Malkurion, and I'll be shooting one additional video showing you guys how to do a custom flawless style build, okay? And that one will be separate. Okay, so that'll be another video. I'll show you that soon. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Y'all stay safe. Catch you soon. The 20th is coming.